It's Nomads now, so I just want to make a quick guide on how to send train attacks on them. The first part, it's actually inside our castle. We want to go to the Master Blacksmith, which is this here. And if you are free to play, wait, one run. You'll want to go down and buy, 1 second. You'll want to go and buy these skips. Forget the 1 hours, you get 250, and you want to get the 30 minutes, 350. We will be using these to skip the Nomad castles. And then you'll also buy these Khan chests. They're infinite buy, you can buy as many as you want. They will increase your score. So then next we go out here. I haven't looked at these yet, so I'll go through them and tell you what I see with each one and which one I'll choose. So first things first, we want to look at the center. This one's a pretty good center. It has a good amount of range, good amount of melee, and no tools. And then on the sides, if I attacked this one, I would choose this. It has less melee than that side, less melee enhancing tools, and only 1 arrowhead, so I won't use that many tools. So honestly, that's a pretty good one. Move on to this one. This one I don't like that much. Has a lot of melee in the center, 2 melee empowerment tools, so they all get pretty powerful, and I'll lose a few more troops. This side's fine. Good side there. That side's also alright, but 1 bomb. So really I wouldn't want to choose this because of the center. Move on to the third one. Ooh, this one's pretty decent as well. You got the center again, decent melee range, 1 range tool, that's the same as the other castles. And you also got this side that has mostly melee. It has 2 melee, mostly range. It has 2 melee tools, but because of the small amount of melee, that does nothing. And then it has no range from this side, so in the courtyard I'd crush. I will probably choose this one to train. And then this one, it's just another good castle. It's decent because of a middle 1 tool. And then this side is a side I would attack because that side basically has no range to begin with, but it has 2 range tools, which makes it slightly worse than the other one we just saw, even though the courtyard is kind of the same deal. So I will be training this then. So let's go in here. Wait 1 second, I just want to make sure. So yeah, I'll be training these 2 sides. So you want to go in, you want to set up. Man, I don't really have 1 second, let me grab some troops. Nomads, rewards. It's good thing about Nomads, if you train them, you can just buy tons of troops. I can buy like over 500,000 with my amount of tablets. So let's go here. So how you want to set this up is you want to have presets. I'll be using these 2. So first things first, you want to make a preset for the chests. I'll do the 8%, and I'll save that as chests. Then you want to delete that. You want to go to wave 1. That's what I'm using personally, and you want to autofill it. Because I can't be bothered. Then I'm just going to get rid of the war gate tools, as I don't really care about them, and I'm going to replace these tools with a worse version. So I'll put 6 of these, 9 of these, and then I'm also just going to put chests on it. You can put normal tools, you'll get less losses, but I honestly don't care about my troops that much. So I'm going to do that. And that's wave 1. Then you're just going to set this to nothing, even though it shouldn't matter because all these waves should have chests on them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your wave 1. You now have troops and that. And then chests on every wave. You just hit this button, it'll put troops everywhere. Then you send an attack. And then all you do is you just do that for all the attacks. Usually you want to have around like at least 13 commanders. Some of my commanders are out because I'm supporting people. So I only, I think, have 8, which isn't that much to be honest. It's alright, but I usually use more. God, I'm tired. So yeah, you just want to do this. And now if you're free to play, you would be using the chests I showed you before, the 3% ones. And you would also be using the normal tools, which you can buy through the Master Blacksmith once again, which would be these tools right here. So you would be using this for the front, this for the walls. These would be your fin, and then you can get rolling shields here. You can also get bestseller. We don't have it right now, but that's pretty decent to get some tools. You can also, if you had a siege production workshop, you could just be making normal mantlets. How many do I have? None? No, 7. Yeah, you'll just be mass producing these constantly. I've seen some people with hundreds of thousands of it. They also like to just buy it from here to stock up. Personally, I think this is a huge scam and a waste of money, but I don't really know. I swear they were cheap in the past. So let's go here. How long till they arrive? We'll draw one of those now. Where are they? Okay, 6 seconds. So what'll happen is it'll probably say, give me a reward. I'm going to click through that. I'm going to click on this and then skip it. This is what we brought the other things for. It's so we can sit here, spam through the text and hit skip. So that way we don't have to wait for a thing to come back, attack, wait an hour to attack it again. Or we don't have to wait for the attack to land, come back, and then send another attack. So that's why. Usually want it around the center of your screen, so you can just quickly flick from like there to the skip back down. It's kind of really what's kind of comfy for your arm, because usually you would be doing this for hours on end. So it can get uncomfortable, especially if it was like down here. You would have to click, come all the way up here, and then go back down here. It just doesn't make sense, if you get what I mean. Usually also you would be donating like the excess resources just to the Alliance, because you get a good amount of resources. Let me look at these reports. So yeah, these are the ones we just did. So you can see getting around 3,000, only 23 losses, very good amount of troops, you get a bunch of iron ore, you always get too much of that. So yeah, only 25 losses, 3,000, 16 losses, 3,000. The difference in the losses should be mainly on the front. 8,140, and then if we look at this, the 11,140, okay, I take that back. Wait, it's just the same losses? What one did I click on? Where's the 32? No idea. But you see what I mean. That's how you do nomads. You just do that for hours. It's kind of boring. I'll also do a guide on this, but really, it's kind of just useless.